Okay, hello Jenny.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And we are here again to try these 3 beers. So these are special Taiwanese micro-brews from the North Taiwan Brewing Company. This is the white beer, which is 5% alcohol. And it's won, yeah, white beer.
All of them?
And it's Belgian, and apparently it's won a beer cup in 2014. Okay, and then there's this one. Same company, same microbrew company. That's Abbey Beer, 6% alcohol. And then we have the third one. Again, same company. And it's Abbey Beer, but it's 8%. And it's darker.
I see.
And it's also won, apparently, an Asia Beer Cup, Belgian Beer Style 2014 medal. So cool, let's try these, and then I got 2 interesting things to talk about.
Okay.
That I think you'll like too.
Alright.
Cool. Okay. So let's try this first one here.
Which one are we going for?
We're gonna do, I think we'll go from weakest to strongest in terms of alcohol content.
Okay.
So I'll start with the 5% white beer first. Pop that open. See if I can pour it in a good, do a good pour on there. Not like before I did that really awful shitty pour.
Before?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
You don't recall. You gotta watch our old videos again. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try to do an equal pour. But we're just gonna get a little bit because...
I don't think you talked about how you got these beers.
Yeah, well, these beers are a little bit pricey, and thank you for bringing that up. I got them with our mutual friend who will not be named. I went shopping with Voldemort, and we got these from Carrefour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Carrefour in Luzhou.
Did you go with the intention of getting these?
I did. We went with the intention of purchasing alcohol.
But not specifically these?
Not specifically these. I happened across these, and I was very intrigued, but yeah, we went there to buy alcohol. Okay. I'm not even going to try to cloak that with anything. We wanted to get alcohol. So.
Did you throw in some chips just to pretend?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's give these a try.
Alright.
I want you to go first.
Okay.
So
have you tried
you do
these?
the honors. No, I've never tried these, and I wasn't even aware of this microbrew company until I found them. So.
Alright, well, good job on the pouring, by the way.
Yeah? What do you think of the color? Like good.
Well, it says white beer, right?
Yeah, good golden color, right? Not too dark.
I like white beer, so we'll see.
Okay, good luck.
Huh, tasty.
Yeah? What do you reckon?
It's nice.
What flavors are you getting?
Yeah, hold on.
Try again.
It smells like something hold on, oh yeah.
What are you getting?
Filipino ice, shaved ice.
Seriously? Filipino shaved ice, really?
Yeah, it's like, there's one, like coconut. Yeah, it's like coconutty.
Coconutty? Yeah. Looking for an adjective?
Yeah. Kind of, and it's like sweet.
Really?
Sweet milky. There's a sweet milky dessert.
Okay.
It's kind of like also for like Thai food.
You're getting
like
hints
milky.
of that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It tastes a bit like, it smells like a bit like that too.
So, do you like it? Is it good?
Yeah. I would drink it.
Alright, so what do you think? A, B, C, D?
For white beer?
For what it is.
For what
we
it
always
is.
got to judge it for what it is. So.
I'll give it an A-.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely drink it again then?
Yeah.
Oh, alright, great. There we go. Found a winner. Alright, my turn. I've never had this either, so here we go. It's not bad. It's not bad. There is some kind of flavor there.
Something sweet, right?
Yeah, there's some kind of
milky, even
yeah,
kind of like creamy.
Yeah, slightly fruity, milky.
Have
type
you looked
of
at
something
the?
Going on there? So
does it say in the back or anything?
No, on the back we just have the generic like Chinese where it comes from, how many fluid ounces are in there, the phone number, blah blah blah, the street address, and then the recycling.
Nothing about coconut.
I know the characters for coconuts and
probably not. All right, so
no,
it's just a phantom taste.
I mean, do you recognize that? I don't think so. Do you? Do you recognize the word for coconut in there? I don't see it.
No. No.
No? Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, yeah, I'm also getting that hint that you're getting from it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling the same thing.
So it's not a phantom taste.
For what it is, I agree with you. For what it is, it's not bad. It's interesting. And I think I would give it an A. And I think I would drink it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I gotta do a ditto, like the same thing there.
Yeah.
It's legit.
It's like a dessert beer almost. If
Yeah,
that's a thing.
I'm not gonna drink this like, oh yeah, let's get wasted, right?
No,
but,
yeah. Well, maybe under 8%.
You know, if I went to a restaurant and I wanted something interesting with flavor, yeah, I would order this for sure. It's good. I recommend it, and so do you, right? All right, cool. Okay, let's finish these and then we'll introduce the other two.
All right.
Okay, YouTube, beer number 2, and I'm gonna let Jenny open this one because I did the last one. That's right. Try your best. That's not very easy to open.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, it does kind of resemble whiskey, although you gotta...
cloudy on the top, huh?
You gotta take that foam off and... Yeah, is it?
Isn't it?
Oh, you're right.
I topped it off. It's like...
You're right. There's some, like, sediment in there.
Yeah.
Like...
Alright.
Cool. That usually enhances the flavor, so...
Okay.
That's possibly a very good thing.
Alright.
So, yeah. Okay.
Shall I?
Yeah, please do.
Let's see. Tastes a bit different. Or smells a bit different.
Yeah? What are you getting?
I can't really name it yet. Alright, just beer.
Okay, really?
It's
Okay.
just beer for me.
Like, is there anything to say about it? I mean, the taste?
Cloudy beer.
Cloudy beer? Like, are you getting any fruit or any, like, kind of anything off of it? Or
There's a hint, there's a smell.
it's got to be more
But it's
interesting
not
than
really-
Taiwan lager, right? Like,
Yeah. I can smell something, but I can't really taste it.
okay.
It tastes like normal beer.
Do you taste a higher alcohol content?
Yes.
Really? Okay. So there's that.
You taste that. And I think it tastes like cloudiness, if
Really?
that makes sense.
Is that a good thing?
Well, it makes it taste like real beer as opposed to fake beer.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Wannabe beer.
All right. So what do you say? A, B, C? Maybe even a D? A C. Oh, wow. Big step down from the white. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Alright.
So would you do it again?
Not
This variety?
one.
No, not this one. Okay, fair enough.
If I had a choice.
You're not obligated to love it, so... Okay, my turn. I've never had this either, so... Here we go.
It's very cloudy.
That's stronger. That I can taste the alcohol.
But it's only 1% stronger, so
And
it's
I'm
like...
tasting... I'm getting, like, there's a totally stronger, different flavor to this one, too. But I actually like this.
You like it better?
Yeah, I do. I think I do.
Because it tastes like beer.
I had like a lot of Belgian variety of beers before, like Belgian styles of beer before, and this reminds me of that. So I kind of like it. I think I might give this one a B. Right? I think I'd do it again. It's not my favorite in the world, even for this style, but yeah, a B. Cool. All right. We'll be back, YouTube, for beer number 3 later. All right. Okay, here we go, YouTube. Beer number 3. So, Jenny, you do the honors once more.
I know how to do this now.
Yeah.
To shake this.
We've gotten progressively stronger as we've gone on.
It's a lot darker.
Wow, that almost looks like a stout.
What's dark
Jeez.
beer, isn't it? I don't really know.
It's still in that Belgian style, though, technically, if I read the label correctly. But wow, that looks like stout. Seriously. Doesn't it?
Well, I'm not sure what the definition of stout is. Is that like Guinness style?
Guinness is basically the definition of a stout.
Well, it
so.
does look like a Guinness.
If you're thinking of stout, you think of Guinness. Well, you do if you're Brian, you do.
Well, yeah, I was thinking Guinness.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it says Belgian style dark strong ale.
Oh, there you go.
And something about candy sugar. I don't know what that is.
Awesome. See, look, YouTube. Jenny can read Chinese.
No, that's English.
Oh.
I'm picking out all the English.
YouTube. Brian's retarded.
Yeah, I just pointed out the English. Look, candy sugar. It says.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry, YouTube. I'm a retard.
All right, I guess it's time for the tasting.
So you go. Go for it.
Tastes like Guinness.
Keep in
Well, I mean, it
mind.
smells like Guinness,
Keep in mind, YouTube. Jenny likes Guinness. She's said that before on video. So.
Okay, I like it.
Do you?
Uh huh.
What are you getting flavor-wise? And
Coffee.
yeah,
Like
coffee. Good. Okay.
Look at all the sediment.
It's hold on. Let me focus. There we
Very
go.
odd.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So how about smell? Anything?
A bit like a cross between like vodka and whiskey.
Wow. Okay, so a cross between vodka and whiskey and
so
like a
something
coffee, a kind of coffee flavor. Let me get that label once more so we can refresh our memory here. There we go, guys. The Abbey beer, 8%. All right, so what's the verdict?
It tastes like a very alcoholic Guinness.
Really?
I would
Okay.
give it B.
So a high alcohol Guinness, and you rate it as a B?
Yes.
Okay. So would you drink it again?
I would pick the white beer first.
Yeah, really? That surprised me, because I thought originally in my older videos you said you prefer dark beer, right?
Apparently, only if it's Guinness. Or
Oh,
something
wow.
else. Depends, yeah. Depends.
So, okay, there you go, YouTube. Jenny is heavily biased in favor of Guinness. There we go. The truth comes out. Okay. All right, then. They sponsorship. Hello. Call me.
Right?
Right? Call me. All right, cool. My turn. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay.
It's a very alcoholic Guinness.
Yeah. The alcohol, you can taste that 8% for sure. It's definitely this. It's not quite as stout. I don't taste like the heavy bread taste of Guinness. I'm not getting that. Like, it's a little more watery than like a Guinness would be. I don't know if you agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got the characteristics of a stout. Like, it's definitely related. It's like a cousin, I would say. And you know, I'm also getting a little coffee off of that, which is good because I love coffee. Coffee is one of my prime drinks. I love me some coffee, so totally. Alright, cool. So this beer, I would give this beer, you know, I'd give this one an A.
Really?
I would do this again.
Okay.
I would do this again. I like darker beers, and I would definitely do this again. Absolutely. So yeah, I like it. I like it too. Cool. Okay, so YouTube discussion time. So Jenny, as you know, recently the Philippines had their presidential election,
Yes.
just like Taiwan and just like the United States, and you elected a bit of a maverick in the man. Well, you know what? Let me let you introduce him because you are his supporter. So, who is he?
Rody, well, I forgot his full name, but Rody Duterte.
Okay.
He's been the mayor of Davao, the city, for a while. I don't know how many years, but it's been a while, and he fixed the city. I recently looked at pictures. It looks pretty good.
Okay.
It's really good especially for the Philippines, where you see a lot of like chaos and everything. But in Davao, everything is very regulated. You know, people live in peace. They enjoy their lives there.
So he's, let's put it this way, he's been successful in a number of ways in his city as mayor, and
he's proven his abilities.
and right, a proven record in a number of ways. So I was going to say, so he's been pushed into the presidency, well, into the election, and so did he win?
Yes, by landslide.
Yeah, by landslide, right, I was going to say.
Yeah.
And it was actually a very large margin.
Yes.
So,
Almost
but,
half, I think, right?
but, well, it was in the number
I
of
think it was
millions.
15 million.
He won by millions.
Yeah.
Anyway, landslide. By every definition, it was a landslide. So
Right.
there's no question about that. There's no vote rigging. There's no nonsense. There's no illegal kind of stuff going on.
No.
But there are issues. There are issues with Duterte, and I think it's fair to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay? Okay, so there's a number of things that people bring up about him. I'm going to bring those up, and then since you're a supporter of his, I'll play devil's advocate, and you tell me why this guy is a good match or a good fit for the Philippines. Number one, that he's reduced crime not by any kind of social program or by laws, that he's hired death squads. This comes from established news articles, that he's hired death squads to basically eliminate any kind of drug dealers, drug pushers, cartels, or criminal bandit organizations in his area of Davao, right? So that's obviously extrajudicial killings. That's obviously illegal. That's, okay. So there's that. Number two, many years ago, there was an Australian missionary who was living and working in the Philippines, and I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that she was kidnapped and killed and raped. And during this election, Duterte made a joke about her being raped, where he basically said, "Oh, what a shame. She was so pretty. I wish I was first." So, I mean, you have the extrajudicial killings, the death squads that are apparently under his control, apparently. You have the rape joke, which is vile, by any definition. And, people are calling this man an authoritarian, and they're comparing him to Donald Trump. So I want to hear from you, why am I wrong? Why is Duterte a good fit for the Philippines, and why are these charges incorrect? Or why are they, I don't want to say not a big deal, why should we push that aside? So you tell me.
Alright. So first one is death squad, right?
Okay, so let's address this one by one. So the death squads.
The death squad. I'm not very familiar with that whole idea, but I know that he said 1,700 criminals, right? But if you think about the judicial system in the Philippines, it's very messed up. So people have talked about like the jails. They actually, like, for rich people and like powerful people, it's not a jail. It's a luxury apartment.
Okay, so basically it's a lot like the U.S. The rich can use their money to get off.
Yeah.
The poor people go to jail and they have a rough time. Am I right?
So it's not fair.
So it's not fair.
The judicial system itself is not fair. I believe that if he handed them to the government, they would just be free.
So they'd weasel out of it.
Yeah, for sure. It's easy to bribe people. It's everything.
So let me ask you this: Do you actually believe he did death squads, or vigilante killing?
I believe he has had done that, and he's admitted to it.
So so I'm against that, right? Like in principle, I have to stand against that. I couldn't go with that.
But it's one of those things where if you know that your government is so corrupt that if you give something to the government, all these powerful and corrupt people will
So my question to you what are we doing here? Are we saying it's okay, or are we pushing it aside? Because of the situation, are we pushing it aside?
We're pushing it aside. It's not entirely correct, but
I would argue it's not at all correct.
Yeah, it's not at all correct. All right.
I mean, let's be reasonable here.
But I would say like he didn't really have a choice, because if he handed these people over to the government, they would just go free, and maybe.
So they might have done. Okay, so we're pushing it to the side.
Right.
Okay, let's get to the rape joke. Right. I mean, what's up with that, and how do you feel about that? Because I thought it was vile. I thought it was disgusting. I don't like it. I really don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, there's a couple of things. Like,
girls raped. I mean, we shouldn't be joking about that.
Yeah, it's not a good joke.
Bottom line.
First of all, it's not a good joke at all. Second of all, though, like, Filipinos have a different kind of sense of humor.
Okay.
And a lot of, the thing is, it was taken out of context. And
hold on. What context do we take a rape joke in?
No, not exactly that, but so it's part of a context. So the bigger issue is something else. But the thing is, like, it wasn't really taken out of context. More like it was exaggerated. This was the only thing they focused on, when in fact, like they ignored the whole. I think it was the whole clip was like hours long. But they focused on this whole thing.
That's the nature of corporate news. They're going to take a small 1 to 2 minute soundbite, and they're going to play that over and over again.
Right. So I admit that the joke is not good.
Okay.
But I would say, like, people say these things, except he is so brutally honest that he would just say these things, like cursing the Pope, things like that. Like, people. Right.
That one. See, now that one's a different story. I'm actually for that. Right. What are we doing here? Are we pushing that one aside?
Well, it's kind of like something that you keep on the sides. Like, you remind yourself that there's this thing, and then watch out for any recurrences.
So we don't like it. We condemn it.
Yeah, but it's there.
But
it's kind of like a strike one.
Okay. Right. Okay. So strike one, and then so he gets in baseball 2 more strikes.
He gets a warning
until we really get upset and we're like, hey, behave yourself.
But he
right?
also addressed that, right?
You're now a national leader. You gotta behave yourself.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna do.
We've gone through the death squads. We've gone through the rape jokes. Now the authoritarianism. People are like, this guy's putting in curfews, and he's like telling everybody what to do. He's trying to run everyone's personal life. And okay, so what's up with that? I mean.
Well, I recently read an article talking about from someone from the Vow.
Is he a dictator, or is he trying to be one? Is he Trump? Is he like Trump? Is he authoritarian like Trump? Let's get to that.
I wouldn't compare him too much with Trump, except for the language, the foul language. They have that in common.
Okay, so I mean, because I was gonna say Trump is pretty bad with the women and the rape joke. Okay, so that, but. All right.
It's more like he has bad he has a foul mouth, but he actually, when he says that he's going to do something, he actually does it.
Okay.
And
See,
he has actual results.
So unlike Trump, he has a political record.
Yes.
And unlike Trump, he actually has a political record with some measure of success.
Right, and also unlike Trump, he doesn't mark everything with his last name.
Okay. Great. Right. Okay.
So there's
awesome.
that. And also, what was the other question?
Well, just why is Duterte not like Trump, and then is he authoritarian? It's the same thing, really.
Right. So basically,
Trump is authoritarian.
Okay, so someone wrote an article. This person lived in the Vow. So basically, Duterte has really big aspirations for the city. So he has all these curfews. He has his reasons for this.
Right. He's cracking down on people's personal lives.
So basically, it's like, okay, everyone's home. If you're a minor, you go home by this time so that you're ready for school the next day. So it's all for good results, but it's very controlling and everything. But the Philippines, it needs some sort of that.
Okay, so this is largely, in your view, largely necessary.
It is necessary.
Temporarily or forever?
For a while, until they get things.
So temporarily, until we can change the culture somewhat.
Well, so it's gonna take years,
okay.
And it's gonna take people working.
But we're not looking for a lifelong dictator, is what I'm getting at.
No. Yeah.
Okay. So no lifelong dictators. That's not at all. That's not the goal.
I think his goal, and also everyone's goal, is to fix things to a point where it's self-regulatory.
Okay.
And then he can, go
so
back to
once we've got there, then we can go on about our business in a full open democracy. We don't
because right now the situation is so bad.
We don't need a grandfather to guide us through, or a father figure to guide us through.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then it's temporary then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Interesting discussion. Cool. Awesome. All right. Now some fun stuff. Okay. So I recently saw on Facebook from the Taipei Times that there's been a flag contest for the theoretical flag of the would-be Taiwan Republic, or the Republic of Taiwan. Oh. And so, there's a contest spurred on by the election of Tsai Ing-wen, right? She recently won, right? And so they're taking submissions at this URL. I'll post this in the info box of this video, guys, but it's going to end soon, so I don't know how relevant it will be. But anyone and everyone can post their submission for what they would like for the flag, the official flag of what would be the Republic of Taiwan. Okay. Some of them are cool, some of them are funny, some of them are freaking silly, some of them are from Microsoft Paint. So let's go through these. Let's go through these.
I've actually never seen this.
What do you think about these? And out of these choices, which one do you want for the theoretical Republic of Taiwan? Alright, so this first one, what do you say?
First one is a bit tacky.
Like or dislike?
Dislike.
Oh, really? I like this one.
It's a bit tacky with all the
I like the color, and I like the fact that the country of Taiwan is on there. I like it.
Yeah, I just don't like the patterns here, and the color, I don't know.
You know what, though? I like this one because it's Taiwan. It's just Taiwan, and I feel like,
I just don't like all the triangles.
Well, I don't really know the meaning behind that. You'd have to find the creator, but no, I think there is.
Maybe there is.
There definitely is.
Okay.
But the only thing I could say about this is I like it, except for the green and white could be mistaken.
I don't like the colors.
The green and white could be mistaken for a DPP. Yeah, right. I like that color combo, but it could be mistaken for a DPP.
All right.
So that's my only gripe, and that might get political, and it shouldn't be. It's a national flag. It should be for everyone.
You know, I think
Right?
I guess I'm thinking about this from an aesthetic point of view.
Yeah.
So I don't like the design because
Okay, so
I'm a snobby.
you don't like it
I'm
much.
snobby about art.
I think it's cool, except for there might be a little issue there. Okay, so the second one.
I like the colors.
Yeah, do you? This
Yeah.
one is kind of like, this is how I see it. This is like a hill or a mountain, and then we have the rising sun, which represents like future and progress. Right? That's kind of my take on it. And then we're playing with the colors of the current ROC flag.
Right.
So like or dislike?
I like this one. This is probably my favorite here.
Really?
So far.
Cool.
I haven't seen the other ones.
I think
haven't
it's-
looked at the other ones carefully, so
Yeah?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I like this one. But I think it's also because red, white, and blue are the most common.
It's a
like,
good
flag
color
colors,
combo.
right? Yeah.
They're very common,
Yeah.
right? The only thing I don't like is that it's got the blue and white, so it's obviously it's a shout out to the the KMT.
Is it?
Yeah, white and blue. That's pretty clear.
But it's also like
so-
white, blue, and red is a common color.
This is
so I would
another
say
one
that.
along with this one.
Uh-huh.
This one is also shouting out to a current political party. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. I like the idea of the rising sun though, and the progress and everything, the future, bright future, right?
So
Okay.
maybe we can switch out some of the colors.
Okay, so interesting stuff. We haven't voted on our favorite yet, so let's move on. Here we have a psychedelic mess
Yeah, I
with
don't think
a
that's a-
monkey and, well, I mean, can you read that for us? I can read it a little bit,
Well,
but...
here it says like independence and like
Okay, so independence...
this is like building.
Here,
a
read it
country.
in Chinese so it makes sense.
独立建国.
Okay,
So like independence and constructing a country.
Yeah, independence, build a nation.
Okay.
Right? Okay, and then
Yeah,
here,
and then
Ping An,
平安喜乐. So it's like
peace
and
and
happiness.
peace and happiness. Okay.
So these are good ideals, but it doesn't look like a map.
This-
It looks like a tie-dye t-shirt.
Are you with me that this is kind of silly and
It is very
psychedelic and ridiculous
yes,
and
exactly.
it's clearly from like Microsoft Paint or something?
Yeah, and,
Okay.
and the monkey
I mean,
face?
it's cute, right? But a national flag? No.
No, it's not a flag.
Yeah,
No.
okay. Okay, so we're agreed. No, no. All right, now this one. We have turquoise, and then we have the whale symbol, which I don't know if you remember this, but this came from the design of the passport stickers, the protest passport stickers.
I'm not sure what the whale is for.
The whale is just meant to be a symbol of Taiwan. There's whales that are around the seas of Taiwan.
Like Taiwanese whales?
Right, it's like I said, this symbol, this exact whale symbol is very much like the one that came from the passport stickers, the protest stickers. So, well, what do you think?
I don't like this one so much.
What do you take of it?
I mean, it's like, you know,
Is it the
aesthetically
color
nice.
or the design or
the
what?
design and the colors? Like, I think the green is a bit weak. Because I mean, like,
Well,
for
it's
a
not
flag,
really
you
green.
wanna-
It's what is that? Teal?
yeah, but
turquoise?
I think you want to go for something stronger, right?
Okay.
Like primary colors.
So not loving the color.
And also, I guess like the sun in the back reminds me of Japan for some reason.
Okay. Well, here, like, I don't, this isn't my favorite. I can say that already, but here's what I like. That they've snuck in the map of Taiwan.
Yes, that's a good.
That's
a good
pretty
thing here.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. All right. Next ones. Before we vote, and these
Yeah.
are the last two. There's, by the way, YouTube. There's a ton of these, and I've only taken a few.
Your favorites?
Yeah. Basically, the ones that came up in the article. And,
Right.
Okay. All right. So now we have this one. To be honest, I'm not really sure what's going
This
on
one,
here.
it reminds me of some flags. Like, I don't know. It makes me think of Tuvalu for some reason.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Or
So.
some.
I don't.
Brazil, maybe? I don't know.
I don't
Like the
love this or
colors.
hate this, mostly because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't
I
understand what's going on.
know what
here.
the symbolism is with this
Yeah.
one. I don't know.
I don't see any.
Do you think it's like an Aboriginal thing, like some kind of pattern or something?
I don't think it's super Aboriginal either.
No?
Because they have like certain patterns for Aborigines.
Of course, they have their own culture and
But
patterns,
I don't
right?
think they do circles.
No.
Yeah,
no?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like or dislike?
Dislike.
Yeah, I'm not really keen on that
Yeah.
one either. Maybe I'd like it more if I knew what it meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then the last one, where we're basically blending together the DPP
Actually,
and the
this is pretty
KMT
good,
symbol
yeah.
into one flag.
This looks
So.
kind of good, yeah.
Like or dislike?
Like.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I only have
'cause
two that I like.
I actually don't like this one because it's basically like status quo. And I feel like they're pandering. They're like, look, we can join hands together.
But only the two parties.
The two parties that hate each other's guts. And only those two parties can band together, and then they own the flag, and the flag belongs to them. So I don't like it. Sorry. No. I vote no.
Well, I like how they're coming together. I guess.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of like a shout out.
Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of unity, but I just feel like it's some pandering bullshit. Like, okay. All right. Fair enough.
There's also like the it's kind of like part of the current flag.
Yeah.
So
see, that's another thing. I don't know. Do we really want to like preserve the ROC? Isn't the whole point to move in a new direction?
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have those two, and we have these two. And then we have the original two.
Right.
So which one is your favorite?
Just one.
You got to pick one. A country only gets to have one official flag.
I like
so
this one. If it were I established my own country and I have these 6 choices, that would be it.
Okay, so Jenny, you vote for the Rising Sun.
Yeah.
Like the KMT colors Rising Sun. Yeah? Okay, cool. All right. Well, President Jenny, there you go. If you ever were one, you could do that. And then you know what? Out of all of these, not loving it. Kind of okay with this. This is silly.
This is ridiculous.
This is hurting my eyes. And then you know what? I want to know more about the meaning behind the pattern in the triangles, which I think are mountains, but I think this one is my favorite. So and actually none of these, there are other Taiwanese independence flag designs that I actually like more. So none of these would I choose first, but out of the ones that I've presented to you here from this contest, this one for me, and this one for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Same page.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Cool.
actually, we're pretty much on the same page.
We are on the same page. We're just
Like,
in slightly different parts of the page.
Yes.
So there you go. All right. Thank you, YouTube.
Thank you.
Bye, Jenny.
Bye.